So now that I've had the chance to play the game a little longer, I thought I'd post a new video on it. Age of Empires Mobile was released on October 17th after getting over 5 million pre-registrations. It's a beautiful game with fun gameplay that reminds me of the desktop Age of Empires game, but it's a completely different game. Hey guys, this is Heretic, and in this video we're going to take a look at the top 3 reasons to play Age of Empires Mobile. So number 1, Age of Empires Mobile has an extensive hero system that I absolutely love. There's many different types of heroes, and you can get them from the rewards. You get a chance to roll for different heroes. You have a chance for getting legendary and epic. It has its own abilities. You can level them up. You can level up their talent. Here's the talent you can kind of look through. Each one has different talents that you can go for, and you can make the hero custom to the way that you want to use it. But each hero also has its own type of troop that it works well with. So one thing you should think about is you need a hero group, and I'll show you groups in a minute, that works both with swordsmen, archers, pikemen, etc. For free-to-play players, you can get really good heroes using your Empire coins to do spins, and then when you upgrade them here, you can use them immediately. And so you can get gear for it, as I got here, and you can level up that gear, and the gear gives you additional bonuses and strengths for your hero buff. And I love Leonidas here. He's amazing. He's the best one that I have, and I've tried to put a lot into him. Building up his damage and just his abilities in general as a hero that marches out with troops. And so you can kind of look through here in the tree and pick the things that you want and use it the way that you want to use it. And here's just through just the rewards that I'm getting, I'm able to upgrade him, as I go. And so I just got a couple more levels here, which is cool. I'm going to save some of the other tomes that I have here so that maybe I can use it on another hero or gather up a little bit more to use it. And so to level up your talents, every level that you get some talent points that you can spend here. And so you need to pick the ones you want to spend it on, and then you activate it to use those points there. So you can see Leonidas is awesome. So I said something about groupings. So groupings of particular heroes will allow them to counter other groupings that they're fighting, other heroes that you're facing. It kind of they work together to give additional buffs, basically, to the troops and to the fight itself. And it's super detailed here, and this is where it gets really extensive as far as the abilities and the way that you can actually use your heroes. And so there's a lot of different heroes, and you'll see the red dots next to them. That means there's something to do. So there's a reward here that I can actually grab, which is cool. As you kind of level up, one of the things that you will want to do with your heroes is when you group them together. So in a march, you can group up to 3 different heroes, and you can start doing that at Town Center level 3. And one of the things you'll want to do is to get your heroes that are going to be in that group all to level 50, and then in talents pick strength and numbers, and it'll give you a great buff whenever you are fighting. And the best thing to do is to look at the tutorial to pick out which heroes you actually use. But again, this is huge. I'm going to do a whole video just on heroes and the best way to use them later on. Alright, so there's heroes. So number 2, as far as the top 3 reasons why I think you should play Age of Empires Mobile, are the minigames and the events. And so in the last video I showed island tactics and I showed fishing. So on this one, let's go ahead and start off with Battlefield Survivor, which you're on a map, and your goal is to make it through 5 minutes without dying. And if if there are any bosses, you kill the bosses. And as you go and you collect these coins, as you kill things, you get these little gems, and you use the gems to get different abilities and then to upgrade them as you go, and they just help you survive. And so I'm gonna speed it up a little bit and kind of show you how this one goes. It's actually quite fun, especially when you get towards the end. It gets a little bit crazy as you go through. So you'll see here, and you get a lot of different cool buffs that will help you kill the monsters and live longer until I do it as often as I can. Another interesting minigame is Apex Arena, which is in the same place within Expedition within the game. And in this one, you get to select a lineup for attack and for defense, and then you actually compete against other players and you get rewards. And so you pick out your lineup here. And once you get your lineup set, here you'll see here. It kind of guides you. If you look on the bottom, it has a little thumbs up telling you which one you should pick. But sometimes people are stubborn. Now I got it, there we go. Once you get all that set, you get your challenge, and then you go in and you actually send them out to fight, and you get to direct them the way that they go. And your goal is to win the battle, obviously. And it's good rewards, a good way to just see the way that your heroes actually work. So somewhat similar to Apex Arena is military exercises. And in this one you go through and you're playing against the NPC, and you see how far you can make it through the map, through the different stages. So you basically take a battle at a time, and you get to choose several different places. You get to choose which to attack. Like if you want to attack archers, you want to attack pikemen, you want to resupply your troops, and that sort of thing. And it's really fun. And the thing here is, like, you have to make it through both sets of, or sometimes 3 or more different sets of enemy NPC groupings to make it through this fight. And then between each of these stages, you get to pick an upgrade, like a buff, to use, and that will apply as you go forward. And so it is fun. I like this. Again, it's another, the mini games are just things it teaches you a little bit about the game, and it also is kind of like a time killer. And the rewards provide a great way to grow your castle, especially at the beginning of the game. There are many different types of mini games within Age of Empires Mobile. I really do think it's a strength of the game, and it's one of the reasons why I think you should try it out. So let's take a look at the actual calendar, and the calendar is usually full of stuff like you see right here. Lots of things to do. So for example, here's Alliance Glory, and let's go over and take a look. And then there's so many different things to do. Bumper crop. You have a bunch of quests that you have to do. So one of the things that you can do is you can gather here, and I haven't shown that before yet, but basically you pick the resource that you want to gather, you pick the troops, and again, you can set your troop types to actually work better for gathering resources. You have the Halloween shop here. There's a lot of free things that you can get without spending money, but there are some things you can get if you want to upgrade for some bigger rewards. But there's plenty of stuff to do if you're not spending. Just by playing, your normal playing, you will get a ton of rewards, as you're seeing, as I'm getting right here. And this will help me out. There's a lot of speed ups and resources and lots of stuff. Lots of good stuff here. So claim those. Yeah, so much, it's crazy. And it's pretty constant in the game, at least for these 2 weeks or so that I've been playing. There's just so many rewards. It makes it really easy. And check out this one for Halloween specifically. You can click and just hold down on the pumpkin, or you can just click it individually. But I have 400 and something different rewards. I've upgraded to the advanced tier just to make it a little bit better. But here you get the rewards that you get are actually really, really amazing. And for these events, a lot of times, and this one especially, I'm just going to hold it down and go through the rest of them. The rewards are better than what you would get if you just bought packs with like resources and speed ups. These seem to be a lot better for what you're getting, and I'm getting so many of these just by just normal play in the game, just by doing upgrades, some of the mini events, doing the mini games, and gathering resources and killing monsters and just normal fighting and just some normal things that you do when you're playing the game. So I'm gonna claim them all and check out the number of resources that I get here. There's over 2 million resources and a lot of speed ups. And check this out, haunted castle theme. Let's check this out. I love these types of things in games. So you start with the common castle. You can get all these different types, but I got this haunted castle, and let's check out what that looks like on the map. So it's in use. All right, let me go back. Let me scroll down. Let me go back out. Yep. Oh, this looks so cool on the map. That is really cool. I like little touches like that. Alright, so that's number 2. Number 2 was the mini games and the events. And so the last one, and I've been showing it the whole time, is just the artwork in the game. It's a beautiful thing to view and to just see your screen. Almost every single thing you see is just beautifully done throughout. And there are some similarities in the look and feel of the old school Age of Empires on the desktop, but it's also, there's a lot of new stuff, and I really love the artwork. So those are my top 3 reasons why I think you should be playing Age of Empires mobile. And with that, take care.